Good afternoon, this is Aidan Crowley from TheCity.ie. I'm here at TU Dublin Grangegorman campus, and I'm interviewing a selection of students about their modes of transport, how they travel to college and the related costs of travelling into college. So how do you travel to college?
I will normally get the bus or the Lewis.
Normally the bus or the Lewis, okay. Cost-wise, how does that work out?
So basically if I get the bus, it depends how many stops I have. So if it's like, I think less than 3 stops, it's like 155, which is not that bad. And then the Lewis, I think it's around like 260, but then if you top up again, you can deduct some of that. So it ended up being like 190 or something. Yep. So it could be worse.
Very good. And do you use a student leap card, or what way do you operate?
Yeah, I always use the leap card, yes. So it's like max €20 per week, I think.
Okay. And have you considered any other way of transport of traveling? Have you considered like bicycle or walking or?
Yeah, I actually used to cycle here when it was nicer. Like maybe I cycle here for around 2 months in like September and October, but when it started like getting rainy and like cold, I prefer to get the Lewis and the bus. But I used to cycle all the time here. Yes.
Very good. How do you travel to college?
I get the 9 bus here, and it leaves me at beside the Lewis stop.
Okay, the number 9 from where?
Harold's Cross.
Harold's Cross to Grangegorman.
Yeah.
And that brings you all the way across, does it?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Luckily.
And how much does that cost?
I have the student rate leap card, so I think it's $270 each way, but the leap card taps at €5 a day, so like €5 there and back.
€5.
Yeah.
Great. So that you're happy enough with that? It's pretty low cost.
Yeah, kind of. I know in other countries it's a lot lower, but
oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I'll take what I can get with the student. Sure. Like capping is good. The cap on it is really good. Really? So yeah,
that's great. And have you considered any other modes of transport? Would you walk? Would you cycle? Would you?
I have gotten the Lewis before, but it's just a while a walk compared to the bus.
Sure.
I probably could walk, but it would probably take me too long.
Okay. Yeah. Stay on that bus, number 9 bus. Fantastic, Grace. Thank you. How do you travel to college, Katie?
I get the bus, so I get the 46A or the 4.
And cost-wise, are you on a student leap or?
Yeah, I'd be the same, like 250, 270 each way. Yeah, so around a €5 a day, probably.
€5 a day, yeah. Which is still, and you're in college like how many days a week?
4 days a week.
Physically here 4 days a week.
Yeah.
So that's like €20 a week.
Yeah.
Substantial enough.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is quite expensive.
And would you consider any other mode of transport? Would you walk? Would you cycle? If you had the, I know weather-wise it can be a bit tough.
I couldn't walk or cycle now because I'm kind of a good bit away. I could get the Lewis though as well, but it would be a further walk. Yeah.
Could I just ask your name, please?
My name is Assad, and I'm actually studying a business course. I'm in East Quad studying, but I'm usually in Angel Street. That's where my classes are and stuff. So.
I knew about Assad. Yeah, business is still based in Angel Street. Yeah. Okay. So, how would you have travelled to Angel Street first?
So, it's actually easier for me to travel here. It's the same bus ride to Angel Street. It's just I get off a good bit easier. Like it's much shorter coming to East Quad than it is going to Angel. But I usually take the 39A from Ongar up to here, which is possibly around an hour. But what I do is I drive up to Blanche because there's free parking there, and I just end up getting a bus from there. Now it's still 40 minutes of a bus ride depending on traffic, but if I was going to Angel Street, it's the same thing, straight from Ongar all the way up to Angel Bachelor's Walk or Ormond Quay, and that takes about an hour 15 depending on
That's
traffic again.
And your related costs there, Sad, what are we talking about?
So I'd probably be spending about €20 on the leap card, and then from driving as well. Just related to travelling up and back to Blanche, probably about another maybe €15 to €20 a week. That's just on that cost. Now I usually do spend more refueling and stuff like that, but I'd say about €15 going up and down to Blanche. So about €35 to €40 a week on travel costs.
My God, that's pretty much, we've talked to a few students so far, so you're in the upper range of costs here, €40 to €50 a week. Sorry, quite substantial.
Yeah, fairly substantial. Now, it would be a lot easier if the bus ride wasn't an hour and a half long. Especially sometimes if I'd be late to class, I'm going to have to take the car up to Blanche. But the bus ride takes ages. Like 39A is literally known to be one of them buses that no one wants to get on and off at. And I'm at the very first stop.
One of those buses.
Yeah.
Thanks. How do you get to college, Holly?
So most mornings I get the bus from Bray. I get
From Bray?
the 155, yeah.
155. I think I know it.
Yeah, I do indeed.
Okay.
So
155 from Bray.
Yeah.
How long does that take?
So in the mornings it kind of takes about an hour and a half, but if I have class in the afternoon it only takes about an hour and 10 minutes, so not too bad.
Sure.
Not too bad.
And cost-wise, how does that work out for you?
So I have a student leave card, so
Okay.
as long as I get the bus, it's 20 quid a week.
Right.
20 quid a week.
20
And
quid a
then
week.
If I get the dart as well, it comes up to 35, so caps weekly.
Right. Excellent. And sorry, I was going to say, have you an alternative to the 155?
Yeah, so I could get the 145 into the city centre and then get like any connecting bus from there, or I could get the Lewis from Cherrywood either. Straight in. Yeah.
And would that be more expensive, cheaper? Or?
I think more expensive. I think. Yeah.
Sure. Substantially more. Have you worked it out? Or?
So if I just get the bus
Yep.
every day,
Yep.
it's caps at 20 quid a week.
Oh, there's a cap of €20 a week.
There we go.
Yeah.
And then if I get any other like modes of transport with the bus, like the train or the Lewis or any of that, it caps at 35.
Right.
So €5 a day. So not too bad.
More about so it's that 155. It leaves Bray. It leaves you more or less at the Grangegorman.
Right outside, yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I know Philipsburg, is it?
Yeah, I just said
Yeah. Broadstone. Great stuff. And have you thought about, as my last question, have you thought about any more modes of transport? I mean, sorry, the bus, the Lewis, that would be it with you.
yeah, and eventually, hopefully, I'll learn how to drive, and then I can just fly in.
Excellent.
Hopefully now, but
And you have access to a car?
not yet.
You will have.
But I will. Once I
Right.
learn.
Okay, sure. Great. Too far to cycle or to walk?
Definitely 100%.
Forget the cycling, forget the walking, stay in the bus, Lewis, and down the road, get the car.
100%. Yeah.
Excellent, Holly. Thanks very much for your time. Good evening. Afternoon. Have a nice day.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. And that was a pretty good selection of modes of transport and relevant costs taken from a random sample here at the TU Dublin Grangegorman campus. I hope you found it interesting and enlightening, and thanks for watching and listening. Good afternoon.